What's up, everyone? The Sly and Jonathan here. In this week's top 5, we're going to be counting down my personal top 5 favorite PlayStation exclusives. PlayStation has been going strong in the exclusive department since their first ever console. Whether it be Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, God of War, Uncharted, or other ambitious projects like Until Dawn and Marvel Spider-Man, they've always had a game selection that keeps me coming back to their consoles. Their huge department of characters, dare I say it, compares to Nintendo's. But which ones are my favorite? Well, you're about to find out. Before I start this list, keep in mind that number one, I haven't played every PlayStation exclusive out there. So the Uncharted series and Crash Bandicoot series will be automatically excluded from this list. I know by the time you're watching this, they're already done or in the process of doing my Crash Bandicoot 1 playthrough. But I haven't even touched the game before skipping this review. Video, not review. Also, for the sake of making this top 5 more fun, I'm going to be allowing an entire series to take up an entry. I know some of you may disagree, but wouldn't it be boring if an entire series took up each entry? Anyways, with that said, let's begin. Coming in at number 5 is The Last of Us. It's no secret The Last of Us is beloved by many, and for good reason. For those of you who are somehow unaware of what The Last of Us is, it's disguised as an average zombie game with decent visuals and garbage gunplay. However, underneath its surface, you'll find a heartfelt, emotional story that mixes zombie apocalypse tropes with original concepts and ideas while being extremely grounded in reality while also simultaneously cleverly portraying its characters in its world. Speaking of which, Naughty Dog doesn't play when it comes to putting an original spin on a zombie apocalypse. Not only does it have an extremely clever origin of said apocalypse, but it also leads to many interesting zombie types. So why is this game so high on the list? Well, while the stealth and platforming is fine, physical encounters with both the undead and hostile survivors is a chore to play through. Other than that, The Last of Us is a must play, and make sure you check it out before Part 2 comes out. Trust me, I'm going to wait to get it due to me prioritizing getting other games, and by the time I play The Last of Us 2, I will 100% know the entire story. Coming in at number 4 is Marvel Spider-Man. What is there to say about Marvel Spider-Man that hasn't been said already? It's a perfect Spider-Man game. The story plays around Spider-Man's fun world and characters, manages to be both original and faithful. The gameplay is nothing short of amazing. The gameplay is a perfect Spider-Man simulator since you fight and move as if you're really Spider-Man. Mix that with the great visuals and soundtrack, and you just have not only a perfect Spider-Man game, but a perfect superhero game. Coming in at number 3 is the God of War series. This is where we get into the really good stuff. God of War, with the exception of the recent reboot, is a violent hack and slash platformer across the Greek mythos. You play as the son of Sparta who is angry and resentful of the gods. Since I'm trying not to get into spoilers, I'll just say that each game has a certain main objective, and each one involves the savage Kratos brutalizing and tearing apart all who stands in his way, potentially even gods. The gameplay is a addicting hack and slash where you pull off a variety of combos and or special moves to tear your enemies apart. Along the way, there are puzzles that do somewhat break the pacing, but not nearly enough to affect the game's quality. As for the reboot, it's way more tame compared to its predecessor, but it's still downright amazing. The story takes on a more emotional tone. However, that's not to say the predecessor was lacking in story, which is what some people believe. Seriously, did you guys even play the original 3 games? Anyways, God of War's 4 story is more slow paced, but it's still as engaging as the previous installments. Overall, these games are just downright awesome. Coming in at number 2 is the Ratchet and Clank series. Ratchet and Clank is easily the most financially successful PlayStation exclusive series out there, and there's a good reason why it has loads of sequels, a decent amount of spin-offs, and even its own theatrically released movie. The Ratchet and Clank series exceeds in every aspect that makes it an enjoyable platformer. The environments are amazing, there's a heartwarming story, and there's loads of comedy. Not only that, but the most important aspect of any game, the gameplay, is downright great. The Ratchet and Clank series is a good example of why I'm not picking on the Jak series for having poor controls for the sole reason that I'm a Sly Cooper fan. Contrary to the Jak series, Ratchet controls really smoothly and the gunplay is extremely good. Overall, I just put Ratchet and Clank above the rest simply because everything about it works. The story, the controls, the visuals, it just pulls off everything it sets to accomplish without flaw. Anyways, with that said, coming in at number 1 is Fat Princess. What is there to say? It's just such a great. Oh, who am I kidding? Coming in at number 1 is Sly Cooper, baby. I know it was expected, but screw you. These games are great. Is the Sly Cooper series objectively better than the previous entries on this list? No. But are they personally much more of a fun time to me? Yes. First things first, the story. While the story in the fourth game is meh, the story in the first 3 are amazing and tackle compelling themes I haven't seen in any kids game with the exception of Sonic Adventure 2. As for the gameplay, buckle in. These games have the smoothest controls I've seen in any video game. And I can say, unlike the Jack series, if you die, it is 100% your fault. As for the gameplay features, each element and playstyle is tackled well, and each installment offers some nice variety. And each game takes advantage of the console they released on by pulling off a gorgeous comic book style look, except for the fourth game, which goes for a more animated feel but still looks amazing. Each game is a treat, and the amount of fun you can have with this series is insane. Well, there you have it. That was my personal top 5 favorite PlayStation exclusives. What do you guys think? Do you mostly agree with this list? If not, feel free to explain why you feel it's not justified in a non-toxic manner in the comments below. Also, feel free to add your own list in the comments so me and other people in the comments can see what you think. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace, everyone.